This is AM7, and you are witnessing the takeoff here of the Proton M Express AM7 satellite. I wanted to catch some footage of this because last time the rocket blew apart and there was an object that hit it, and I got the video of that. Now this satellite is set to bring cable communications, broadband, across all parts of Russia. And so far it looks like it had a successful launch. It was into stage 2 where it blew apart last time, so we have a massive plume coming off. Now last time I was recording the rocket that blew up, didn't even realize there was an object that came into frame till I went back and looked at the footage. You can see the blue halo coming off the front of this now. Oh! Not sure what just happened there. It just dropped into another phase. I can't understand the Russian here at this point. And well, I'm not sure why they just did that, but they went to a blue screen. There looks to be an object out here ahead of it. May be a star in the background. It may not be at this point. It looks awful bright out there ahead of it, so I'm going to keep an eye on it here and see what happens. It's approaching the rocket. This is what we seen last time, and as soon as it got next to the rocket blew apart. There it goes, right next to it. It's right next to it. You can see the stars in the background going the other way. This object comes out the other side of the rocket here. It was going the opposite way as the stars in the background. I want everyone to realize that that object you just witnessed was going the opposite way as the stars in the background. You could see them. Now this time it looks like the rocket has not blown apart, although we had quite a few events there as it was taking off and breaking apart. Now, people in the comment section over here, I'm trying to go by what they're saying and translating for the Americans here. They're saying, some people are thinking there was an explosion, that it blew up. No, this definitely is still on track, and we'll see. Now see what phase they're going into here, phase 3 or phase 4, I'm not sure. One thing I have to say is very curious about this is that one object that came down into the frame flashing very brightly, very close to the rocket, and took off down the other way. It was going the opposite direction as the stars are in the background. You may have seen several different lights going by. This time it looks like a successful launch through the first few phases. Oh! I'm not sure what that was. That was a massive explosion right there. I'm not sure if that's planned or not. Everybody in the comment section saying, wow. Now they're saying stage 3. These rocket blasts coming out of Russia, definitely a lot different than the Americans' rockets when they take off. The stages, how they break apart, the explosiveness of the stages here. Both stages just explosive there. Really makes for a cool launch. As of right now, all I can get is a confirmation that it's in stage 3. And hopefully this makes it all the way here. It looks like it's going to advance close to here around stage 4. If we see another explosion, it may be from that. It may vanish at this point. But it looks like Russia has had a successful launch. I'll leave a link so you guys can get more information on this. And until the next rocket launch, this has been Dabu 7. Eyes to the skies.